And I'm back. So this one video is about the next page, which was some beautiful things I've seen, heard, felt, dreamt, and thought. Beautiful things I've seen, I put Christmas trees and Christmas lights. I love Christmas time, and I love Christmas lighting. I love just like dim, like romantic kind of lighting. Like that's why I love Italian restaurants. I mean, besides the food, like I love pasta, but like besides pasta and Italian food that oh my gosh, I'm so hungry for Italian food right now. Okay, besides Italian food, I love the lighting and the atmosphere in Italian restaurants because it's very romantic, and I kind of just, I don't know, I really love it. And it's the same thing with Christmas lights. I love Christmas lights. They're so pretty. There's something about them that just brings a kind of joy and nostalgia and happiness up in me. So I love Christmas lights. I think I love lights in general. Just lights at nighttime are just really pretty to me. So it's one of my favorite things. It kind of looks like stars, but like on Earth. Like that's why I love night drives. Sometimes when my parents are out of town and my brother has to take me somewhere, or sometimes he'll take me somewhere with his friends sometimes because he's nice like that. I get to go in his car, and at night I'll just like look and see all the other cars passing, like, you know, the highway, or I'll see them in the distance, and all the lights are all different from the cars, but it all kind of looks like stars to me, and I don't know, it's just kind of really beautiful and romantic, so I love it. But I love Christmas trees and Christmas lights. I think Christmas is just beautiful in general. I also put shooting stars, and stars in space. I think space is beautiful. I think the sky is beautiful. And I saw a shooting star when I was in Florida this year. It was actually like a meteor shower. So I don't know if it's a shooting star, like a meteor. It's a meteor. But I think they call them shooting stars for some reason. But yeah, I saw a shooting star. I saw actually 5 or 4? Maybe it was 4. 4 or 5 shooting stars, and it was so amazing, and I loved it so much. I was speechless. And just that visit to the beach, I went to the beach. We go to the beach every year. We go to Florida and Destin, and we stay in this little condo on the beach right next to a private beach. And I went with 2 friends this time. I usually don't go with friends, but I went with these 2 friends because they're really good friends of mine, and I love them a lot. And we knew it was like the week of this meteor shower, and we were like, oh, we need to see them. But we were always so tired when we got back to the hotel because we would be out all day, and when we got home we were just like, oh, we just want to watch a movie and go to sleep. And so that's what we would do. But this one night I was like, and in this little condo there's like a cutout on the roof where you can like go out on the roof. You're not really on the roof. It's like almost like a balcony, but like on the roof. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's got chairs and everything. But one night I was like, hey guys, how about we sleep under the stars? And so that's what we did. We got our pillows and everything, and it was really funny because my parents were asleep, and I just thought of it on the spur of the moment, and so we were like trying to be super quiet and like sneak downstairs and like grab pillows and grab cushions off the sofa and go back upstairs, and we were laughing, and we were like moving our mattresses and stuff outside on this balcony. And when we finally got everything out there, oh my god, it was so beautiful. Like I cannot explain in words how amazing it was. It was so beautiful. It was us and these billions of beautiful burning stars twinkling and shining, and it was breathtaking. And the beach was right there because we're on the beach, and so you can hear the waves in the ocean and you can smell the mist, and it was perfect weather. It wasn't too hot or too cold. It was just right. And just those billions of stars. It was like glitter. It was so pretty. And we were watching the stars, and I was laying there staring up at those billions of stars, and I was just in awe. And then we see a shooting star, and it races across. And me and my friends were all like, oh my gosh! And we all like sat up. We were like, oh my gosh, there's this shooting. Did you guys see that? And we were like, oh my god! And we were all freaking out about it because we never seen one. We were all like freaking out. And as we were talking about it, we saw another one. It was smaller, but we saw another one. We were like, oh my gosh! When we were like, what if the meteor shower's still going on? because it was supposed to be the meteor shower was supposed to have ended, but we saw them. And so then we were all like awake and really excited, and we stayed awake just waiting to see more shooting stars, and we kept seeing a few, and it was so beautiful. We did have to go back inside because the storm cloud started coming up, and I was like, I was the oldest one, and I wanted to be responsible and be like, guys, in case, I know it usually doesn't rain, but I was like, in case it might rain, because the storm cloud's coming like right for us. And it doesn't say it's gonna rain, but I would feel bad because we have these mattresses that aren't ours. It's like the condos, and if these got wet, my parents would be responsible and have to pay for it. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna do the responsible thing and tell everyone to go inside. I was so sad because it didn't rain, and I was like, we could have slept outside under the stars, but yeah, we didn't do that. But it was so beautiful. I even played like classical music from my iPod in the background, so we were watching these stars, and there's the beach and the shooting stars and the classical music that was really pretty, and it was probably one of the most beautiful things I have ever done or seen, and I wish I could have shared it somehow, but I feel like it's really special for me and my friends that we got to do that together. I also put a beach sunset. Like I said, I went to the beach. I love beach sunsets. They're so gorgeous. And I also put the ocean because the ocean's beautiful. It's so massive and just so pretty. Oh, I put Cinderella. It's one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen. I actually own it. I own it on Blu-ray and DVD. But yes, I love the new Cinderella movie. It's so good. I saw it in theaters with one of my friends, and I was so in love. It felt like an old classic Disney movie that makes you like believe in magic and love. It has such a beautiful aesthetic and beautiful costumes, a beautiful soundtrack, really, really amazing actors and actresses. It's just a really beautiful movie with a great moral and a great story, and I love it. I've watched it so many times. I love it so much. And I think it's because I relate a lot to the Cinderella in this story. I see a lot of myself in her. And some beautiful things I've heard. One time I was at church, and I really felt like I needed prayer for my anxiety, so I went over to at the end of a sermon, well, at my church anyway, they're like, there's people here to pray for you on the sides, so I was like, I need some prayer, so I went over, and this sweet guy named Cam prayed for me, and as he was praying for my anxiety to go away, he started smiling, and he was like, Angela, when God looks at you, I just imagine that like he smiles. He smiles when he looks at you. And it was one of the most beautiful things that someone's ever said to me. The way that he said it was like it kind of came to him, like, cause he said it like mid-sentence, like as he was praying, he just stopped and was like, Angela, when God looks at you, he smiles. And I was like, oh, it was so sweet. I started crying. I was like, oh, I don't know, I was really touched. But it was one of those most sweetest things. And I keep it in the back of my head. Whenever I feel like really discouraged, I'm like, when God looks at me, he smiles. And so it makes me feel better. And I want to keep making God smile and proud. So it kind of keeps me motivated to keep doing that. Songs. I couldn't remember all the songs I've heard that are beautiful, but I've heard a lot of beautiful songs before and a lot of beautiful voices. So I put songs. Christmas hymns. I love Christmas hymns. Another thing I put was last year, during Christmas, my church told the story of Silent Night. They had our entire church sing Silent Night just with no instruments, just everyone's voices together. It was so beautiful. I started crying. It was so amazing just to hear all these voices collected together, just singing together as one voice. It was just so beautiful. I don't know, like it was something so amazing that it just welled up inside me, a kind of a beauty that, like, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but it was so beautiful to hear. I also put a cat's purr. I think a cat's purr is really beautiful. probably one of the more beautiful things I've heard is just when cats purr. It just makes me happy. Beautiful things I've felt. I put love for everyone, and being loved by others is it's one of my, I think, one of the most beautiful emotions is when you know people love you. And whenever I feel like people love me, I get like, I don't know, I get super emotional. Like even now, like I'm starting to get emotional thinking about it. But I get emotional when I think, yeah, that people care about me or that they love me. I think it's just a beautiful feeling to know that you're loved. And that's another thing I put, that God's love for me is a beautiful thing I felt. It's, I don't know, it's not easy to describe, but just knowing that, you know, like God loves you regardless of your mistakes. It's just, it's a beautiful kind of feeling. I don't know how to describe it, but it's beautiful to me. I also put happiness and contentment and peace, and especially peace amidst chaos are all beautiful things I have felt. Happiness amidst sadness, things kind of like that I think are kind of beautiful, like when you know things are going really bad or when there's a really bad situation and you laugh for the first time in a while. I think that's beautiful. Or when you smile for the first time after feeling depressed and you kind of see the sun coming through the clouds, kind of a feeling inside. I really think that's a beautiful feeling. Beautiful things I've dreamt. I wasn't sure if they meant like literally like what you've dreamed about, like when you sleep, or just like daydream. I thought daydream, and usually my daydreams are about my future husband, who I don't know yet, but I kind of just imagine what it would be like. And I put dates with my future husband, like cuddling and traveling the world and sleeping side by side, and oh yeah, I put like if I was sick, like him making me tea or soup, and then I put like him bringing me breakfast in bed, and him wiping my tears away, and like hugging me when I need someone to hug me. Things like that I think are really beautiful, and it's mostly what I dream about. And then I also put ballroom dancing. I don't know why, but I love imagining ballroom dancing. Like I'll listen to classical music and imagine myself in a dress and dancing with my future husband, and just dancing and at a pretty ballroom with lots of people. I don't know, I like doing that. And then beautiful things I've thought, I think nature is beautiful. I think everything about nature is beautiful. I think people are beautiful, and I wish more people thought they were beautiful, because I feel like it's so common in our culture to think negatively about yourself and to discredit yourself. And I kind of wish it wasn't like that. Like I wish it was cool to be positive and, you know, self-love yourself and love others. And I wish it was, I don't know, like I wish more people had more respect and appreciation for themselves and their talents. So yeah, that's what I put. And next time, you guys get to hear about one of my crappy story ideas, and you get to see some of my beautiful art. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for my new subscribers. I'm so happy, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying these, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.